We excavated on the side of a mountain in the middle of nowhere. There were no roads going in. There was a small trail that the locals had cut so that they could come in and base camp with us. And we were completely off the grid. It was wet, it was steep, and even though it was in February, it was hotter than you'd expect for February. It was probably 80 degrees and humid. There were poisonous snakes, poisonous insects, the plants. The plants were poisonous. It was a solid month in the middle of nowhere, but it was good work.
So I listened to you describe that and listened to the austere and difficult nature of it. Why would somebody want to do that?
Why wouldn't you? It's great. It's a lot of fun, and I mean, to go out and to find somebody who's been missing for 40 years, and that, you know, in this particular case, there were 4 people associated with that helicopter crash, and we brought them all home. I can't imagine anyone who wouldn't want to do that.
I mean, out here, this is very strenuous. This is a long, hot day out in the sun. Some very, very arduous working conditions. You know, this dirt is hard to move. Sometimes you're in a really steep slope in the jungle, or you know, it's raining all the time. I mean, there's always an environmental, a physical terrain challenge, and just the physical challenge of digging and screening and working all day is really hard.
On the average, a day in the field with a recovery team in JPAC is heat hotter than you've ever felt, humidity more humid than more moist than you've ever felt, insects larger than you've ever seen, crawling up in parts of your body that you don't want insects crawling over, pain in your body that you never felt in parts of your body ever before, working on slopes and inclines that you think that only billy goats should be working on, working hours longer than what the average American should expect to work, but at the same time feeling more satisfied and finding more amazing things than your average American could even possibly dream about. Because the payoff at the end is worth it. The good thing about the laboratory is that we get the occasional fortune to meet with family members that come in to take custody of remains of somebody we've identified in the lab, take custody of remains of one of their loved ones. And that moment we get to meet people and meet the family members makes it worthwhile.